I'll be here for a little bit, right?
You'll be here? Yes, you're going to be here for a little bit, and then you're doing...
Somebody going to come pick me up? Somebody going to come here?
Yeah. Do you want to stay here?
No, I got to do some minutes.
A couple minutes. So then we'll come and get you. Your report time over there is 2:30. If you're not here that long, get one of the employees. We'll take you back to the green room to wait until 2:30. Okay?
Thank you.
We're joined by former UFC Light-Heavyweight champion of the world, Glover Teixeira. And first off, sir, you got the moniker of being one of the nicest guys in the sport. How did you get that?
I don't know, man. Just being myself, you know. It doesn't cost to be nice. This is my water?
Yes, that's yours.
It doesn't cost to be nice, you know, and I don't know, just I don't force it, you know, it's just who I am.
Just who you've always been?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I've been, yeah. We come from a very humble family, you know, so it's like being nice is something that's good, you know. You be nice to people, you know, the world is nice to you.
And I've read that before, heard that before. You grew up on a farm. A lot of hard work you learned early in life.
Yeah. It was a lot. It was a farm work. Yeah, it's hard. It's fun. You know, it's like it's outside. I love it. You know, but it's hard. It is hard. It's physically hard.
And did it develop a different kind of strength doing the farm work compared to like weightlifting?
Yeah, I think so. I think definitely. You know, when you're a kid, you start working heavy stuff. For sure, you're gonna develop strength like that. You know.
Do you think that's something that kind of helped you as you transition into fighting, because you're using a lot of different muscles, doing that type of thing than maybe a lot of guys who just train in a gym and lift weights and stuff like that?
Yeah. Listen, I think that definitely helped with the fight. I think that you know, because it's a different way. It's kind of like a cross. You know, it's cross training. You do labor in the farm. It's like all day picking heavy stuff. It's not like go in a gym for half an hour and do bench press and stuff like that. You don't get all those muscles. You know, you just eat like a lot and you work hard, man. So for sure. You know, all farmers is very strong guys, you know, and everything. So for sure helped me a lot.
And how much did that work ethic help you in developing your skills as a martial artist?
The work ethic just helped me a lot because you know, from early days, just waking up in the morning and go hard, you know, all day long. And when I start fighting, my mentality is like the harder I work, the better I'm gonna get. And this is easy, man, because it's only like an hour or two a day, you know, so not like 8-9 hours a day.
And I got to jump way ahead to ask what it means to you to be in the spot where you are now. We've seen you grow up through the Octagon, so many years there, and it was so many years that a lot of us MMA media and fans had heard about you as a Chuck Liddell training partner, not being able to see you fight in Brazil. From all that time waiting to get to the UFC, to be where you are now, what does that mean to you?
It means like, you know, all that I believe it, you know, and I always been believing my whole life is like, they stay this, otherwise I wouldn't do it, otherwise I would give up, you know what I mean? But it's the truth, like you stay there long enough and things will happen, man. You just gotta stay and focus and never give up, you know. How many, we hear, how many times you hear that, never give up in your dreams, keep going, obstacle gonna come, but you can go, and that's what I did, you know, just keep going.
And we know you now as the King of Connecticut, living there in Dansbury. Did you always have this idea of one day formulating your own team, having your own gym?
Yes, I think in the back of my mind, yes, because I always want to have a gym. I want to have my own gym, and I want to teach the kids, teach martial arts. You know, back then, it's weird, but back then it was more like I want to, you know, after I become a champion, You know, this is way back, you know. I form my team, I make some champions. Right now it's more like I just want to help the kids, you know, anti-bully or people to lose weight, stuff like that. But of course, the hard training, somebody gonna be a champion too, you know.
You know, with the desire to help others and things like that, you're also balancing your career, and at 42 years old, don't know how much more time you have left, but your last fight, you looked at, you know, right up until the end, you looked as good as ever. You were on your way to winning that fight until it didn't happen. But do you look at the fight game and see an end for your time in the Octagon, or are you still just kind of taking it as it goes?
Yeah, I take it as a go, man, because I know I don't have, you know, too much time anymore. I don't know. It's hard to say because I still feel really good, you know. I keep saying that, and I say before I talk about retire, I say, hey, in the perfect world, we can defend the belt here and go to Iran and kind of like, you know, defending Madison Square Garden. That could be a perfect plan. That could be, but it wasn't a reality. I think I say that just like because somebody asked me this question, push me in the corner, like, oh, what's the perfect, you know, and kind of like. At that moment, I just thought about that, but like, I don't know, man. It's right now, I just want to enjoy what I do, and I know, you know, the age is there, but I'm enjoying so much, and I just enjoy the last ride, man. You know, and see where it goes, really.
And when you're still competing at such a high level, as long as you're feeling good,
Yeah.
there's no need to rush it, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not like a guy go over there and like not perform well. You know, I'm performing very well lately. You know, so and I love it. So why not? Why stop, man? You know.
I think, just from a fan perspective, though, Glover Teixeira, the marquee, Madison Square Garden. We know you from Connecticut. I feel like that would be a cool one. And seeing Glover back in Rio, you can't tell us that you wouldn't hop on the opportunity for either one of those. Because I think, from a fan perspective, those would be awesome.
Yes, of course, man. You know, I'm right there in Connecticut. My gym is there, and also what Rio be another possibility. But listen, I'm not the champion right now. So when I was the champion, I went to Singapore to defend that belt. But like then Jiri is the champion. So I don't know if he's gonna go to Brazil or maybe it's Madison Square Garden, but I don't know Brazil.
Well, Madison Square Garden, I mean, the rematch, that'd be a big one.
Yeah.
The Mecca, I mean, just from the perspective of a boxing fan, we know you're a longtime boxing fan, to
Yeah.
walk through those halls and that history, with how much would that mean to you to fight there?
Oh, like listen, I come to UFC. My first it was a dream of mine to fight in Las Vegas. It was my dream because this is the new Coliseum,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, like the Roman Coliseum.
Yeah, the new era, you know, the new gladiators like Mike Tyson, you name it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have anybody. So I was like, I gotta fight Las Vegas, man. And then my first fight was here in UFC. I was like, okay, that dream is set there, you know what I mean? I accomplished that, first fight in UFC. And I fought all over the world now, and now one of my, Madison Square Garden because of the arena. Because of the arena, I went over there in Alex fight, when Alex Pereira debuted, and I walked into the, to the arena, and I saw all those pictures, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, and all those pictures, Mike Tyson. I was like, those guys fought here. That's what still back there, the scratch. I'll get it.
You bring up Alex Pereira, and how much of the cat can you let out of the bag? How good is he at MMA? Many of us have seen that run he had in Glory, the knockouts, 2 world titles, but how good is he as a martial artist?
Listen, with the kickbox that he had, it's a couple factors that you have to work. First is the distance, because MMA is different, so it's different distance. And then the clinch, and then the ground, and then the submissions, right? So Alex is like, man, he's like, he work kind of like Chuck Liddell a little bit. He's very like, the style a little bit different, but very like, how you say, smart, very smart, man, very smart. The IQ, the fight IQ is very high, and the distance and the strength, So it's hard to beat a guy like that, man. It's very hard to beat. I mean, it's possible, yes, but he's a guy that from the beginning I told he's going to be a champion, and he's going all the way up, because it's hard to beat a guy like Alex.
And we got to ask about the last fight. Have you watched back your fight with Jiri from Singapore?
Yeah, I watched one time. Yeah, I saw kind of like, of course, when you are in there, it seems harder. You know what I mean? Like, for example, some punches that he get me, that hurts more than it looks on TV. I was like, oh, that didn't look so bad, but I remember that I was like, I was hurting there. And some ones, it's just not it looks like people, whoa, the commentator, but fights is like that, But I see as I thought right after the fight, I was winning the fight, Every round, I don't know if it was second and third. It was a couple rounds that I was not sure I won the 100%, Maybe the first two, even the first. But I felt confident in the first because I stayed a long time in the top. But I think the second and third is the rounds that I was like, I don't know if I won this round. But the fourth, I was sure I won. And the fifth, I was sure I was winning, So I just saw it that way, like I was winning the fight and I made a, stupid mistake, man.
A lot of people are assuming that we have to wait for Magomed Ankalaev versus Anthony Smith for that fight to happen before the UFC is going to give us some real clarity about if it's a rematch with you and Jiri, if Jan's getting the fight. You kind of feel like that to you, that we have to wait till the end of the month to know which direction the title shot's going to go in?
Yeah, listen, I don't know, I mean, this is a part of UFC. I don't know what the plan is, but like, I just, like, Dana say another day, it makes sense this fight because, because the way the fight was, I guess, the fight was back and forth, one of the best fight of the year that everybody's saying, and also like, winning the fight, and for everybody make a lot of sense. For the fans, who would want to see that fight? You know what I mean? For the fans, you talk about the fans. First of all, okay, let's talk about the fans. What's the fans fight that makes sense right now for them to see? What if it's that? Who knows, right? Who knows? Can happen anything. Go over there, I win in the first round, or he can win in the first round. Who knows, right? But the reality is, would you like to watch the same fight again, like blood, and that's a fight to make sense for the fans.
If waiting to see if a title shot was next wasn't part of the equation, ideally, when would you like to step back in the octagon again?
I don't know. I fight, usually 6 months is the time that we take it right now, like every 6 months, 7 months. But depends, The rematch, thinking about 6 months for now. But I don't know. That's pretty much the time. I'm not really. 3 months. I don't really care. But 6 months is better. With the body, you rest a little bit. Don't go right back to camp.
Is it more stressful cornering Alex, Sabina, being in the fighters' corners, or you being the fighter?
No, it's no stress being a fighter. I mean, it's like it's just living the moment, But it's just different. I don't know if it's more stress or less. It's different, When in the corner, you have to kind of like let the guy kind of push the pace a little bit, but definitely it's more nervous in the corner, yeah.
Glover, thank you for the time, sir. It's not every day we get to talk to a legend.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.